All right, let's talk about finding that perfect island getaway. We're going to zoom in on Cozumel, Mexico today. It's a place where you're often faced with a choice: a giant, crowded resort, or something else, something better. So, how do you find that sweet spot between total relaxation and real adventure? Let's dive in. I want you to just close your eyes for a second. Can you picture it? The warm sun on your skin, that impossibly clear turquoise water, and everything just slowing down. We all have that dream vacation in our head, but man, finding a place that actually lives up to it, that's the tricky part, isn't it? And this right here, this is the classic crossroads every traveler faces. On one hand, you've got the big, all-inclusive resorts. You know the type. They can be easy, sure, but you often end up with service that feels a bit cold, way too many people, and rooms that look exactly the same no matter where you are in the world. But on the other side, that's the authentic experience so many of us are really after, where you get treated like a person, you actually have some peace and quiet, and you feel a real connection to the place you're visiting. So, for travelers who are looking for that authenticity, privacy, a bit of personality, some actual peace, the answer is usually these smaller, family-owned places. And a perfect example of this in Cozumel is a spot called Stingray Villa. It was basically built from the ground up for people who want to skip the whole resort scene. So what does that really mean? Well, Stingray Villa is not some sprawling hotel complex. It's a really intimate 4-unit mini resort. That's it, just 4. The entire place is designed on purpose to feel calm and exclusive, a true escape from all the noise. But look, a great trip is about way more than just a quiet room. It's about having an experience that's been thoughtfully put together, one that kind of knows what you need before you even do, especially if you're a diver. And the details here are what really make it special. We're talking luxury private villas that share a beautiful private pool and courtyard. Inside, you get all the modern comforts, like premium Egyptian linens, organic coffee, streaming services, but it's all surrounded by these cool, artistic designs and murals. It's about making the place you sleep just as inspiring as the island outside. Now check this out. This is a detail that you would probably not expect from a little island retreat: 800 megabits per second internet speed. That is the fastest you can get on the entire island of Cozumel. So for anybody who needs to stay connected, maybe check in with family, or even get a little remote work done between dives, this is an absolute game changer. You get your island escape without giving up a great connection. And okay, for all my divers out there, this is where Stingray Villa really becomes the perfect home base. It's designed that people who get it. They have dedicated rinse tanks just for your gear, secure storage, and they know all the best local dive shops. They can even help you get your certification sorted out. The whole setup is just designed to make your underwater adventures totally seamless.
So the amenities are awesome, and the setup for divers is perfect. But hey, any place can make big promises, right? The real proof is in the track record. And here, the numbers and what actual guests have to say, well, they tell the whole story.
14. That's how many years the owners, Greg and Sylvia, have been hosting guests from all over the world. This isn't some new project. It's a passion they've been perfecting for over a decade. They know exactly what it takes to make a stay unforgettable.
And all that experience, it shows. According to TripAdvisor, Stingray Villa is ranked number 1. Not number 2 or 3, number 1 out of all 8 boutique hotels in Cozumel. I mean, when a huge independent site like that puts you at the very top, you know you're doing something very, very right.
And that amazing reputation is backed up by the guests themselves. We're talking more than 765 people who have all contributed to a perfect 5-star superhost rating on Airbnb. That shows an incredible consistency in delivering a fantastic experience, time and time again. And you can see how those numbers translate into real experiences with reviews like this one from J. Rose Jr. on Google. He highlights the key things: clean and comfortable, ideal location. But this is the line that says it all: already booked our return trip. That's it. That's the ultimate seal of approval. So, if a place like this is sounding pretty good to you, there's one more really important piece of the puzzle that every smart traveler needs to know about: the absolute best way to book your stay. How does saving up to 30% sound? By booking directly with the owners on their own website, travelers can save a huge chunk of change on their trip. That's a pretty significant saving that you could put towards another dive, a few nice dinners out, you name it. So how is that even possible? It's actually super simple. When you book direct, you just
cut out the middleman. You get to avoid all those extra booking charges and service fees that platforms like Airbnb and VRBO tack on. You're dealing straight with the owners, and because of that, you get the best possible price. Period. And the process couldn't be easier. It's literally just 3 steps. Head over to their official site, lock in that best rate, and then, well, the easy part, go enjoy your incredible stay in Cozumel.
So when you put it all together, the personalized service, the amenities built for divers, and the incredible value you get from booking direct, you really have the perfect recipe for an authentic travel experience. For anyone thinking about Cozumel, the only question left is what kind of trip you're really looking for. Because the answer might just be waiting right here.